Welcome back. We are discussing President Jimmy Carter and his record on civil rights. The last time we were together, we were talking about his record as senator and governor. Now we get to talk about his time as president. As president, right off the bat, Carter started by appointing Patricia Roberts Harris, the first black woman to serve in the cabinet. Carter was the first president to make demographic diversity a key priority in the selection of judicial nominees. During Carter's presidency, the number of female circuit court judges increased from 1 to 12. The number of non-white male circuit judges increased from 6 to 13. The number of female district court judges increased from 4 to 32, and the number of non-white male district court judges increased from 23 to 55. Carter appointed the first female black circuit court judge, Amelia Lyle Kearse, the first Hispanic circuit court judge, Ronaldo Guerrera Garza, and the first female Hispanic district court judge, Carmen Consuelo Cerzo. Federal Judicial Center data shows that Carter appointed more women and people of color. I think women was 41 and people of color was 57, then had been appointed by all past presidents combined. Past presidents combined was 10 women and 35 people of color. In August of 1977, Carter proposed a major jobs program for welfare recipients capable of working and a decent income to those who were incapable of working. Carter sought a comprehensive overhaul of welfare programs in order to provide more cost-effective aid. Proposals contemplated by the Carter administration include a guaranteed minimum income, a federal job guarantee for the unemployed, a negative income tax, and direct cash payments to aid recipients. Carter was unable to win support for his welfare reform proposals, and they never received a vote in Congress. In October 1978, Carter helped convince the Senate to pass the Humphrey-Hawkins Full Employment Act, which committed the federal government to the goals of low inflation and low unemployment. The act provides for measures to create public jobs to reduce unemployment. The act also encouraged the government to develop a sound monetary policy to minimize inflation and to push toward full employment. To the disappointment of the Congressional Black Caucus, CBC, and organized labor, the final act did not include a provision authorizing the federal government to act as an employer of last resort in order to provide for full employment. Carter also expanded the Head Start program with the addition of 43,000 children and families. During his tenure, education spending as a share of federal non-defense spending was doubled. Carter took a stance in support of decriminalizing Mary Jane, citing the legislation passed in Oregon in 1973. Mary Jane in Oregon is legal for both medical and recreational use. Remember, Nixon started the war on recreational medicine to appease the white conservatives. Carter was like, it's Mary Jane. These kids are just going to get the munchies. What are you talking about? Carter submitted that penalties for Mary Jane use should not outweigh the actual harms of Mary Jane consumption. However, law enforcement, conservative politicians, and grassroots parent groups opposed this measure, and the war on recreational medicine continued. Coincidentally, Mary Jane consumption in the United States reached historically high levels. Carter supported the policy of affirmative action, and his administration submitted a brief to the Supreme Court while it heard the case of Regents of the University of California versus Bake. The Supreme Court's holding, delivered in 1978, upheld the constitutionality of affirmative action but vetoed the use of racial quotas in college admissions. Next time we're together, we will continue our discussion on Carter's record as president.